Thank you guys for liking the video. I want to encourage you on Mother's Day. Mother's Day is a little difficult for some of us. Some people lost their moms last year. Some people, I've seen so many people on my timeline who are celebrating the lives of their mom in heaven because their mother has gone on. I know COVID has caused so much death, so much destruction, so much sadness. And I wanted to be encouraging today because Mother's Day isn't necessarily a happy time all the time. And so I wanted to encourage people who may be a little bit down or a little bit discouraged on today. So as I said on my last video on TikTok, I am not with my children on today. My children are with other family members, and I'm at grandma's house. Mama is taking some much needed time for herself, and I am coming back to myself. I'm learning myself. Instead of being A1, number one, on top of everything, mom, I have been afforded the opportunity to allow myself some time to get back to what I know I should be doing, to breathe life back into myself, to learn myself again. I've been taking this time to figure out, do I really like McDonald's every day? And I don't. Do I really want to spend every single day of my life at a football game or a basketball game or piano lessons or any other number of things? Do I really want to make that the sole purpose of my life? Yes, I'm a mother. And if you know me, you know that being a mother is my absolute joy. I love being a mom. It has been really hard for me not to be with my children on today. So instead of being sad and being all like, I miss my babies, I miss my babies, I am choosing this day to be joyful and to be grateful for the opportunity to be a vessel to bring these beautiful, handsome, wonderful blessings into this world. I love my children so much. And I have enjoyed being a mom. As many of you know, my dad basically raised me to be a mom and a wife. And I feel like that is my calling on my life, is to be a wife and a mother. Yes, I do have other things that I want to do. Yes, I do enjoy other things, but it is my heart's desire to edify my home and to edify my children. I can't really think of anything else that I would rather do. I initially went to school to be a doctor. I did because I wanted to help women as they brought babies into the world. I am so in love with babies and motherhood that I went to school to be a doctor to deliver babies. But that is not my calling. I never did pursue that because that just wasn't for me. Y'all know I hate working. Oh God, Jesus, God knows that I hate work. Y'all know I hate going to work. Ain't no way I could be delivering a baby because I am so involved in the life of my own children that I really honestly don't have time to be seeing about you and your children. So that is not the call that was put on my life. My call and I think my service to the world is to edify women in this way, and also to be a good mother to my own children and to be a good wife to my own husband. So I feel like I have found my life's purpose, and I love that. I love that about myself. I don't have to be Miss making 8 and 10 and 13 figures. Hey, Miss Nia, I don't have to be Miss, I get it all at the mud and do all that. That's not what my calling is. Some women are called to do that, but that's not what I'm called to do. And so I appreciate the fact that now I'm able to come back to that and I'm able to stand in that. Some people look down on that. Some people frown at the fact like, girl, all you want to do is be a mama? Yes. I've said on my channel 600 times, if I could have 30 children, I would have 30 children. I love babies. You know, I'm always posting babies. I'm always, thank you for that. I'm always posting puppies and baby animals. I love all things babies, and I love all things marriage and love. That's just part of my personality. So instead of me trying to deny it and trying to hide it, I am being true to what is for me. And so that's what if you're being true to whatever your calling is, it's impossible not to feel worthy. And I think that's a place where a lot of women are, is not feeling worthy of whatever they want. Some people say, well, I want a husband that makes 6 figures, but I'm going to settle for a husband who makes 4. Lord bless you if you do. Listen, some people say, anyway, we won't go there, but some people are just, oh, hey guys, y'all are distracting me. Thank you for the Mother's Day wishes. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, that's not my mission. Some people, that's their calling, but that is not for me. So I hope that you all are encouraged by the changes that I've been making. I hope you guys will continue to support me. And if you don't, and you feel like this is a space that you no longer want to be, I just wish that you would go wherever you want to go. If seeing me makes you mad, and seeing me makes you feel like you have to judge me or say things about me that may not necessarily be true, I would ask that you please watch who you want to watch. Go where you want to go. Be where you are celebrated. That's the only thing that I could hope for anybody that watches me. I hope I'm encouraging you. But if I am not, please go where you can feel edified. So, any questions? What y'all want to talk about on Mother's Day? I'm by myself, like I said, and so I'm choosing this space to be an encouragement to somebody else because I could use a little encouraging today. So I am encouraging and pouring into you so that I can receive those blessings for myself. Not that it's, I'm not doing this for that, but I know that somebody needs encouraging today. So I hope that I'm able to encourage you. And then on my video on TikTok, somebody asked, what do you do if Mother's Day is sad for you? What if Mother's Day, if you had a bad mom? If you had a bad mother, or a mother who was not the type of mother that you wanted her to be, I would implore you to please see your mother as a woman. If you are an adult woman, if you are over the age of 20, please see your mother as a woman. Your mother was a woman before she had you. Your mother was a whole person before you came into the world. So please take time out to see your mother as a woman. She may have made so many mistakes where you were concerned. Maybe your mother was not a good mother to you. Maybe your mother was jealous of you. Maybe your mother used to talk down to you all the time. Maybe your mother was hurtful to you. Maybe she abused you. Any number of things. I would implore you to see your mother as a woman. When you look at your mother as a woman, it's easy to see how, oh man, maybe my mom made this decision because of X, Y, and Z. Talk to her. Some mothers, like if you had a mother like mine, some mothers don't want to talk. And you just have to say, okay, see them for who they are and move on with your life. You may never get that opportunity. If your mother has passed on, I suggest that you miss her so bad. If you're missing your mom today, go look in the mirror. The fact that you are alive means that you had a mother. Your mother lives on in you, even if you don't want her to. Your mother lives on even if you don't see it. Your mother lives on in you. The fact that you are here means that you had a mother at one point. And the fact that she's no longer here, she may not be here in her physical body, but she is here in spirit. So if you're sad today because your mother is not with you, I would implore you to look in the mirror. And hopefully you'll be able to see your mother. Look at some picture books that you have. And you can cry while you do it. It's okay. It's okay that you can't see your mom. You can look at her in pictures. And even if you do cry, it's all right to cry sometimes. Sometimes tears are purifying for you and they'll help you get to the next stage in your life. So if you do have pictures of her, celebrate her, light a candle for her, pray for her. And maybe you'll be comforted in that way. I know that my mother is still alive, and I'm excited and I appreciate the fact that she did the best that she could with me. And I know sometimes her best is not good enough for you, but you still have have to get what you get and don't throw a fit. We don't get to choose our mamas, but we do get a choice in whether or not we honor them. And I hope that you would honor your mother on today. Yeah. So what do you, dust your feet off and walk. Okay, Takara. So any questions, anything you guys want to talk about? No? Yes. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much. It's hard, 34 and can't have children, but my mom is here and I give her the world. That is so amazing. And that's another thing. If you are a woman and you cannot have children, I would, listen, like I said, I came here wanting to be a mother. I can remember, there are pictures of me at 2 and 3 years old with a baby, y'all. I hated Barbies because Barbie was just not my thing. I don't like Barbie having all these boyfriends and going on all these trips. I wanted to be a mommy. So I can only imagine the hurt that you feel if you do want to be a mom. But I will say this. I heard a testimony of a woman who had just adopted a baby. She had an 8-month-old baby, but she was still sad. God blessed her with a baby, and she was still sad about the way that she got the baby. She didn't feel worthy. She felt like if she was going to have a baby, she should have the baby and birth the baby herself. And, sometimes you may not be able to birth the baby yourself, but there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of children who do need mommies. And if you can, or if you're able, maybe adoption is an option for you. Maybe surrogacy is an option for you. There's more than one way to skin a cat, as we say down here in the South. There's more than one way. So don't give up. Don't give up. If you have a dream and you want to be a mommy, there is a way. And as long as there's a way, hey, everybody, as long as there's a way, then there are avenues that you can, maybe foster children or there's a number of different ways that you can actually become a mommy. But be thankful and be blessed and grateful on the way to that. As long as you're thankful, be thankful and pray that you do have a children. Start buying baby clothes. Start, buying big boy clothes and start going to little league games and getting around children and ask God for those things. If that's what you really want, ask and it shall be given. Ask. And I just encourage you that I know that's got to be a hard place to be in because I can't imagine what my life would be if I wasn't a mother. That's why I've had to take time for myself because do y'all know I had to figure out what I was outside of being a mom. I was so enraptured with my children, so involved with their lives and what they're doing, who they doing it with, who they're talking to, that I kind of lost myself. And I think a lot of times women do that. You lose yourself in the role of motherhood. And so I've taken this time to say, okay, do I really like fried chicken? Maybe I should go skating. Maybe I should plant a garden. Maybe I should go here or go there. Maybe I should try sushi. Maybe I should eat vegetables. Who knew? And so I've been taking this time to not only be myself, but discover things about myself. As mothers, as women, we need to do that. And so if you haven't done that, start today. Start today. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Hi, everybody saying hi. Oh, nobody said nothing. But yeah, if you're 34, it's not too late. It is not too late. Let me see. I don't want to tell y'all my age, but I'm sure some of y'all have probably figured it out. But I was around that age when I had a baby. It ain't too late, girl. Your eggs are still simmering. I want a little girl. I think I still got one in me. Listen, I want a little girl to my heart. I want a little girl. If I have a little Jesus, heaven, daddy, my grandmother, all them people. Listen, I want a little girl. If I have a little girl, don't you know I would be so fit to be tied to have a little girl. Little girls are so special. They are. I love women and I love little girls. But listen, y'all, I got 3 boys and I thank the Lord for them. But heaven, let's write this down. Send Summer a little girl. exactly. I forgive my mom. She didn't give me what I needed, but you can only give what you have. That's true, Miss Tiffany. Your mom can only give what she has. And if she didn't have what you needed, you just have to forgive her and move on. And y'all know I have talked about unforgiveness on my platform so many days, but unforgiveness hurts only you. This is a new message from Summer. Unforgiveness hurts only you. And if you don't forgive, you will be, it's like poison for you. You are bitter every time you see that person. You get a stomach pain. And every time they come around, you got to roll your eyes and look sideways at people. And girl, listen, it ain't worth all that. It is not, especially if that woman has your same DNA. Do you know if you hate your mother, you are literally hating yourself? You are literally hating yourself because 50% of who you are came from her. Your cells, your literal being came from this woman. It is impossible to hate your mother and not hate yourself. Once you embrace her, I don't care if she smokes cigarettes 24/7 a day, 24/7. I don't care if she slapped you 24/7. That is still part of you. Your mother is still part of you. You can forgive her and never talk to her again. You can forgive her, but I implore you to please don't hold that hatred in your heart. I love you too, Miss Raina. You're matching with your daughters today. Oh my God. That's my dream. That is my dream. To have little tea parties and to paint our fingernails the same color. And we have matching little earring, girl. I can't even talk about it. It makes me weep to think that I would ever even be given the opportunity to be a girl mom. Like, I am so just enraptured with all things girls. So you feel sad when her little heart breaks. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. Yeah, I feel the same way, but I'm grateful for my sons. You guys know those boys are my heartbeats, and they are all about their mama, just like I'm all about them. So hopefully, very soon, we will be back together and everything will be the way it always has been. Let's talk about self-worth, okay? Let's talk about self-worth. Everybody has a story about you, and you are not the heroine of everybody's story. You are not the winner in everybody's story. You are not the encourager in everybody's story. Allow people to have whatever experience they will have of you. Some people will put you down and say things about you and remember you for things that you did that were not in accordance to what they wanted you to do. Have your own story. Tell yourself your own story. People can say whatever they like about me. People can say, oh, well, we heard you was a scammer. Oh, well, people can say whatever they want to. Allow people to have whatever story they want to have of you. It's okay. It's okay that people think of me a certain way. I know who I am. And most importantly, I know whose I am. So I don't have to rest on the thoughts or the feelings that people try to put onto me. I know who I am, and I know who I've been to people all over the world. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for those people. Oh, when you become a mother, you hope you're like me. Oh, you may not be a girl mom, but you've spoken to the little girl. And so many of us ladies, oh, we're not going to cry my lashes off. You may not be a girl mom, but you've spoken to the little girl and so many of us ladies. Sometimes your purpose is channeled in different ways. Just wanted to leave a positive comment on this day. Aw. Thank you, Dasani. But as I'm speaking to you guys, that is so sweet of you. Thank you so much for saying that. As I'm speaking to you guys, a lot of the times I've been speaking to the little girl in me, and I know what it is to be a woman because I am a woman. I know how hard it can be. I know what it means to have people judge you and have people point fingers at you that they would never imagine pointing back at you. You're worth more than that. You're worth more than a steak dinner. On a Friday night. You're worth more than somebody coming into your life and giving you the bare minimum. You're worth more than that. But if you don't act like that, then no one will ever see you as worthy. If you walk around with combs sticking out of your head, and you walk around with bare feet, and you walk around with your head down, and you walk around, with your pants hanging off of your butt, and you walk around like you don't have any value, that's how the world is going to perceive you. That's how the world will receive you. If you don't value yourself, nobody else will value you. It's time out for being less than. It's time out for putting yourself last. Now is the time that you say, you know what? I don't care what I've done in the past. I don't care what I am doing currently. I can stop today, and I'm valuable regardless of what I do and what I don't do. People will go to work tomorrow and work for somebody who doesn't even care about them, doesn't think they're worthy, and will build somebody else's dream before you will build your own dream. What you have to know is that you don't have to do the job you're doing. You don't have to be in the marriage you're in. You don't have to be in the relationship you're in. You don't have to continue just because you've always gone this way. You don't have to continue doing that. You can stop today and say, you know what? It's Mother's Day. It ain't the new year. It ain't almost the new year. It's not, you don't have to start on Monday. You can start today and say, you know what? I'm tired of being second class. I'm tired of being treated like I'm not, a good person. I'm tired of people telling me what I'm worth. I know what I'm worth in California. I know what I'm worth if I move to Texas. I know what I'm worth if I move to Detroit. I know what I'm worth. And since I know what I'm worth, I'm going to continue in that way. Nobody can tell me what my worth is. I know what my worth is. God told me what my worth is. I'm worth 6 figures a year. I'm worth somebody to marry me and not just lay down with me on Tuesday nights. I'm worth somebody calling me to wish me happy Mother's Day, even though I do not have his children. I'm worth that. I'm worth a husband, even if I do have children from a previous marriage. I'm worth a blessing, even if you say I'm not. Don't get your self-worth from something outside of yourself. If you say you're worthy, then you are worthy. But if you say you're not worthy, you are not worthy. It's time out for people putting you on the last list. It's time out for people diminishing, saying that you're not worthy. There are people who have said that women are not worthy, but you're worthy just because you woke up. Don't you know the fact that you're still breathing means that there's a purpose for your life? You don't have to know your purpose, but there's a purpose for your life because you woke up today. There's a purpose for your children's lives because they woke up today. If you were done, you would have woke up in your grave, just like the man that somebody just mentioned. You would have woke up in your grave and seen the angels and heaven and the judges and whoever else we're going to meet when we get to that other side. You would have woke up on a whole different level, but you didn't. So that means you have a purpose today. I know that I have a specific purpose and a specific plan for my life, and there's no devil in hell, there's no demon, there's no principality or no power that will keep me from living my purpose. Do you know you can run away from your purpose and your purpose will find you in the darkness? Do you know that? You can run and run and run and run and run as long as you want to. You can run today, tomorrow, and next week. But when it is time for you to walk in your purpose, you will. You will walk in your purpose. No matter how bad or how far you go from your purpose, you will walk in your purpose. Don't forget to like the video. So stop tell yourself a new story. Tell yourself something different. Tell yourself, oh God, my edges might be getting a little gray, God, but I still got it. I might have a little inch to pinch here, Lord, but guess what? I'm starting my diet today. I know I ate chocolate cake for breakfast, but for dinner, I'm going to eat some broccoli. Walk in a new purpose. Tell yourself a new story. Stop ascribing to labels that other people put on you. Stop doing that. Stop telling yourself, well, I know I had a flat tire because I know I was going to see that man last night. Who is telling themselves that story? If you know that you aren't and have not been living up to your purpose, start now. Start today. Stop being what you know you're not supposed to be. If you don't, your purpose will come get you, and your purpose will not leave you alone until you walk according to your purpose. There is always a purpose for you. There's always a purpose for you. Man, woman, boy, or girl. You don't have to. Okay, so let's take, for instance, somebody that would tell women, you're not worthy. You got all these baby daddies. Nobody wants you. Nobody's ever going to have you. Nobody's ever going to respect you because it doesn't matter. You could sleep with 10 men yesterday. You could sleep with 10 men in your lifetime. No matter what you do, you are still worthy. You could be a man who disrespects women, but you can also be a man who exemplifies women, who esteems women, who loves women. You can change. You can change. And if you want to change, you will change. You will change. Right. Keep your mouth closed sometimes. Stop telling it. When you hear those negative voices in your head, shut your own mouth. Sometimes we got to get tired of our own selves. You have to get tired of yourself and tell yourself, shut up. I am going to walk according to my purpose. I'm going to do what I know I should be doing. And that's it. And that's it. That's all that you have to do. If you take one baby step, God will come and give you the next step and the next step and the next step. As long as you are doing what feels right to you, there's nobody else that can judge you. If you decide, you know what, I'm going to take me and my 4 or 5, 3 children, and I'm going to move. I'm tired of being in this family. I'm tired of y'all putting me down. If you decide that, there are going to be people who are going to come against you and say, girl, I don't know how you going to do it without them kids. Girl, where you going to find a job? There's always going to be naysayers. But if the vision is put into your heart, nobody else is supposed to understand it. If somebody tells you, if God comes to you or spirit or universe or whoever comes to you and tells you this is a certain spirit, or this is a certain path you need to go in, that's the vision that is meant for you, not for somebody else. You don't need somebody's approval. You don't need somebody's check mark to help you. You can do it on your own. Somebody says, a guy was dating ghosted me today, so this message is really, guess what? Ghosting is not a thing. Y'all don't forget to like the video. Who cares if you were ghosted? Who cares? Y'all, you do not get your worth in a man. You do not get your worth from a man. You get your worth from God. The fact that you woke up is enough to say that you are worthy. If people want to ghost you, girl, let them go. Let them people go. You could have been getting out of you never know. This man might be a compulsive liar. He could be a very violent man for all you know. You don't know what people have in their little bag of tricks or in their secret place. You don't know what somebody has. So be glad when people ghost you. That's good that he ghosted you. That means that you are avoiding a problem. When people leave your life, baby, let them go. Help them. Run with him out the door and kick his butt out the door. That's good. When people ghost you, that is a good thing, and see that as a blessing. Advice for anyone feeling depressed on Mother's Day or don't have a mom. Yes, very good. Advice for people who are depressed on Mother's Day. Mother's Day is a very, very hard day for some people. Mother's Day is difficult for some people. I'm not even with my children for the very first Mother's Day in my life. But I'm not with my children because I have to come back to me. I cannot be a good mother for my children unless I am a good person to myself. So some people are... I could have chosen to wake up today sad and say, this is the first Mother's Day in almost 20 years that I have spent alone. But I am okay with that today. I am encouraged today because I know that God is working on me and he's working in me to be a blessing to this world. So I don't look at it as a sad day. You can choose your thoughts. You could say, you know what? My mom may not be here today. My mom died. But do you know your mother was the vessel? Your mother was the vessel to bring you here. Your mother is the reason why you live today. I don't care if your mama slapped you every day of your life. I don't care if your mama didn't feed you. I don't care. You have to see your mother as a person and also as a mother. So for the people who had bad mothers, your mother did the best that she could when she knew how. Okay, if it wasn't the best for you, that's okay. Pray for her and move on. If you had a good mother and you're missing your mother today, go look in the mirror. Every single cell that you have is breathed into you by your mother. So if you are missing your mother today, go look in the mirror. Every time you look in the mirror, you're seeing your mother. If you miss your mother, she is living through you. Her eyes can see what you could see. Every time you breathe, that's because you have a mother. So be encouraged that your mother is with you even when you can't see her and you can't feel her. Be encouraged by that today. Thank you for asking that question because I forgot. I forgot. But I hope that helps you. It's hard when you have a mom that's alive but can't celebrate with her. No, it's not hard. You have what you say. I will tell you that. You have what you say. If you say it's a hard day, then it's a hard day. If you can go to your mom's grave and talk to her. You can drive and, cross the country and talk to your mom the whole time. There are things that you can do that will bless you and that you don't have to concentrate on a bad thing. Try to look at the positive in every situation. If Mother's Day makes you sad, it's not. Mother's Day is every day. I hope you know that. As long as you're alive, it's Mother's Day. You have a mother. Everybody that is alive today is the reflection of their mother. Why? Because we all know that you had to come through a woman. That's everybody that's looking at you is looking at your mother. So it may be hard that you don't have your mom. It may be hard that you don't have the relationship you have, but you have a relationship with her, even if it's non-existent. No relationship is a relationship. If you want to talk to your mama, call her. If you want to talk to your mom and you want to tell her all the things that she did, you can do that too. Even if she doesn't want to listen, you have a choice. You can dwell on something that's negative, or you could dwell on something that's positive. It's a choice that you have. I'm choosing to live today and be grateful for today because I woke up, because I'm breathing, because I have another chance, because I didn't want to do a video. I did not want to do a video today. I was like, no, God, no, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I don't care. It's Mother's Day. I'm not with my children, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? My children are well taken care of. They are blessed. They are still my babies. They have my whole heart. I love my children more than I love every single thing that I've ever seen, felt, touched, heard. I love my children so much. And I know that they are blessed. And so I'm blessed. I'm blessed to know that they are okay and that I'm okay. As long as you're living and you're breathing, you still have another day to be thankful and to be grateful. You can be grateful. I'm grateful for this pen. Everybody knows I love pink. Be grateful for little stuff so that God can bless you with more. When you're ungrateful for what you do have, you will not have the opportunity to have more. So remember that. Be grateful for what you do have and don't look at what you don't have. Don't look at what you don't have. But yeah, if your mother is still alive, you have the option to be grateful. No matter in all things, be grateful. So I hope that you guys are blessed by this. I hope that you do have a wonderful day, even if it's Mother's Day. You know what you can do? You can pretend like today is your birthday if it's a sad day for you. Pretend like it's your birthday. Go to Applebee's and tell them it's your birthday. You'll get a free piece of cake. A lot of times they don't even ask for ID. That'll cheer you up. Find things to be grateful for. Choose this day who you will worship. Either you are going to be down in the valley sad, or you're going to create a day that will make you happy. Find things that make you happy and do those things. Thank you, Tiffany. Happy Mother's Day. What's going to be the new change? I don't know. And I say I don't know because it's literally coming to me day by day. Like I'm learning to how to really, really do my natural hair now. I've been trying out different styles with my natural hair. My hair is really growing long now. So I'm figuring out, do I want to have long hair? Do I want to cut my hair off and start over? Which, by the way, that was just a thought. I really don't think that I will be able to just chop all of my hair off. So there's that. Also, I'm just learning what the changes are going to be. You know what I mean? I'm learning that, maybe I do like some veggies, but I don't like all veggies. As you guys know, I never used to eat veggies. So I'm just learning different things. I like short nails sometimes because I've been digging and playing around in the garden. But I also like long nails. I love the clap, clap, clap with my nails too. So I'm learning that about myself. So the changes that I'm going to be making is I'm going to try my best to be as positive as I possibly can. I'm going to try my best to have a different approach than I did in previous videos. I wanted to be more positive instead of focusing so much on the negative and what we're not doing, and focus on what we can be doing. And I feel like that's going to be a good direction for my platform. if that makes sense. Yeah, just growth. That's all. Just how do we become more selfish as mothers in daily life? You have to know that your children are selfish. Children come here worthy. Okay? Babies come into the world worthy. Nobody asked them, oh, they don't care if you're sleepy, if you're tired, if you gotta pee. They don't care. That you come here feeling worthy. So children are going to get exactly what they need if they get it from you or somebody else. It's okay to drop your babies off at grandma's or at a babysitter. It's okay to take a couple of days for yourself or a weekend and go get your nails done. Even if you go to a hotel room and pretend like you out of town, it's okay to do that. It's okay to tell your children no sometimes. I don't care. They may have practice, but you may have made an appointment for yourself to go to the spa. It's okay to say, you know what, at one time mama would have dropped everything for you, but now mama needs some time too. It's really important that you stay in touch with what you want and what you crave. And sometimes that does take you separating yourself from your children to get that message across. So if you do, sometimes it depends. It depends on whatever your everyday activities are. So that's hard for me to tell what you could do every day. But those are some things that I would do in my particular life, because I drop everything for my children and they know that. But now it's like mama needs some me time. You guys will be okay. And that's just that, Well, I'm going to be pretty relatable. I'm going to try to do as much content as I can to speak to myself, because I know whatever I'm going through, there's another woman who's going through exactly the same thing as me. And, we'll just go from there. If I get a message, I will give it to you guys and we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can bless you as I'm blessing myself. So I'm Summer Black. I thank you guys for being here and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.